Happy couples have 3 less, 5 more, and 5 don'ts. Love yourself from the inside out. As long as you learn to love yourself, others will love you. You must focus more on yourself. Only by loving yourself well can you have the strength to love others. When you accommodate each other in every possible way because of love, you will lose your own charm. 3 young masters. 1. Don't turn over old accounts. When asked about quarrels between husband and wife, what is the most annoying thing? Many married colleagues say that they hate turning over old accounts the most. The biggest disadvantage of turning over old accounts is that you keep magnifying the mistakes of the past, and you never get tired of it. It's like uncovering a scar, tearing it layer by layer until each other is bloody. What was turned over was old accounts, and what was ruined was the relationship between the two of them day and night. 2. Complain less. Complaining is an invisible killer, killing the enthusiasm of the family and blocking the sunshine of life. In the married life, bumps and bumps are inevitable, and complaints are also normal. But if you always complain to each other, the house will be a mess. Complaint is a poison. Truth. 3. Don't blame marriage, it's living with a person's shortcomings. A large part of the reason for those who feel that their marriage is unhappy is that they are living with a magnifying glass. They feel that their partner is useless, so they regret, annoy, and feel bored all day long. Excuse me, how can such a marriage feel happy? With less accusation and more affirmation, the marriage will be warmer and last longer. 5 more. 1. Hug more. Hugging can stimulate our emotional center, allowing you to feel loved and cared for when you hug your other half. So don't be stingy with hugging, it's an expression of love. Don't be afraid of hugging, it's the secret to warming up. 2. Share more. Mr. Young Jong said, "The more the husband and wife talk, the happier the marriage will be." Whether it is food, rice, oil, salt, trivial matters, or even a feather picked up by the child, you can use it to tell the other half. This is the happiest thing in life. Precious companionship. One of the worst things a person fears is being left out. Husband and wife are one, and it is their responsibility to let the other half not be afraid. The best way is to share more with him. This is the preservative for marriage and the glue that brings each other closer. 3. More affirmation. Husband and wife should know how to turn on the function of good words. Once good behavior is affirmed by the other party, a sense of self-worth will arise spontaneously. It must be to tell the other party that I don't take your efforts for granted, that I can see your efforts and be proud of your efforts. 4. Be grateful and remember the benefits of the other party. 5. Pray more. Pray together before going to bed, and hand over the difficulties in life to God. 5 don'ts. 1. Don't be cold and violent. One of the main reasons why many young people break up when they are in love is they can't stand the cold violence of the other party. Although 2 people have become husband and wife, cold violence is also very lethal to the relationship between husband and wife. For example, do not reply to messages. Do not answer the phone, like strangers under the same roof. Do not speak and treat each other as air. All kinds of words and deeds that go deep into the details of life will not only cause harm to adults, but also make children victims of the Cold War. Therefore, reject cold violence, and don't let indifferent behavior freeze each other's hearts that once warmed each other. 2. Don't compare why some people can live a hot day with simple tea and light rice and a bowl of noodles, while some families have everything and lack everything, but they live in a mess. Many times, it is because of dissatisfaction. Because they are not satisfied, they like to compare, and then think that children are not sensible enough, partners are not considerate enough, and parents are not capable enough. Happiness is to be felt, not compared. To live the life in front of you well, keep the real happiness. And protect the ordinary family is the greatest wisdom of a person. 3. Don't argue about right and wrong. Home is about love, not reason. In many cases, speaking wins the truth, but loses the emotion. A happy and happy couple is not that you are right or I am wrong, but that you give me the warmth of life, and I give you the warmth of spirit. 4. Don't hide your feelings. In the relationship between husband and wife, the most taboo thing is mutual suspicion. If one doesn't tell and the other doesn't ask, they will become more and more alienated from each other, and their relationship will become weaker and weaker. Husband and wife are the two most intimate people in the second half of life. Only by being honest with each other can we have a happy second half of life. If you have a problem, you must communicate in time. If you are unhappy, you must speak up. If you are worried, you must express it. Only by speaking out loud can we know each other's feelings, and life will run in better. 5. Don't talk about divorce easily. Why can't couples talk about divorce easily? Because the word divorce hurts people no matter whether it is spoken in a joke or a serious answer. If you say too much, it will come true. Everyone knows the story of the wolf coming. Therefore, don't treat marriage as a child's play, let alone divorce as a mantra. Marriage needs good words to make the icing on the cake, not bad words to hurt the heart and lungs. A little more reverence for marriage will give you a layer of protection in your relationship. This is not only respecting oneself, but also respecting feelings and protecting children.